important people you must surround yourself with. Proverbs 9 verse 1. Wisdom has built herself. She has hewn out its 7 pillars. If you look at traditional cooking system, the pot used to be pressed on 3 stones for it to be stable and excel in cooking. And in the life that you are living in, we are that pot that is cooking the delicacies that are needed in this world. But we shall need the 3 stone pillars. If you look like Jesus, he had surrounded himself with the 3 important gentlemen, Peter, John, and James. And if you read 1 Corinthians 13:13, speaks of 3 gifts that never fails: the gift of faith, hope, and love. And I would like to highlight very important people, that if someone is going to excel, you must have these people around you. And number 1, there is a person we call burden bearer. This is a person that you must attract, no matter what it may cost you. Someone who carries the road, the weight road with you. I remember one day Moses was telling God that the work is too heavy and he has not given him anyone to go with. When Jesus was going to Golgotha and the cross seemed to be heavier than normal, the Roman system provided a gentleman called Simon of Cyrene. He was given the burden of carrying the cross together with Jesus. He didn't own the cross, but he assisted in lightening the weight of the cross. If you do not have this kind of a person in your system, you will notice most likely you will get exhausted. You will get depleted of energy. And in most cases, you collapse on your way towards your excellence. So key important person that if you're going to have a serious a breakthrough in your operations, you need someone called a burden bearer. And these can come in different forms, can come in any manner, can come in whatever options, can even be your wife, someone who is carrying the burden together with you in intercessory, somebody who can fast for you, somebody who can give you ideas, somebody who can enter and work on your behalf and all that. Another person is somebody who is called a destiny connector. This is a person who in most cases does not have any help for you, but have a connection to where your help can come from. And many people who stay in the desert for too long are those who don't have destiny connectors. I remember of a case of Moses when he was put in the river Nile by his mother Jochebed. His sister was along the river banks to see what would happen. And when the princess got hold of the basket, she proposed that she go and look for the mother of the child for the nursing and the caring and all that. And she went for the Moses mother. So Miriam there was Moses' connection, was Moses' divine connector between Jochebed and the princess for the sake of Moses. That's also what you see with David and Bathsheba. The Bible says there was a man, and there was a young man who told not Bathsheba, Abigail, who told Abigail about David and what David was coming to do, and Abigail took action immediately and was able to intercept. She was a destiny connector. Remember, even David, when he was going to rescue the people who had been taken away by the Amalekites, he found a certain young man who had been abandoned on the way, sick, and David took care of him, and he took David where that army was. So this person does not give you the help you need, but it gives you the connection. They have the source. They know the source. They know you can connect there. And a very good example is Naaman, the man of leprosy, how his house help proposed and connected him with Elisha for his cure. Another important person you must have is somebody that is called a destiny helper. This is a person that creates opportunities for you. He knows where or what can bring you into the limelight. They can create opportunities for you, or they can build you up. They are destiny helpers. Some of them come with maybe like an idea, or maybe they give you an opportunity, you build yourself. They give you space. They can even give you their reputation, even their charisma. You can advocate and advance yourself through their profile. They are called destiny helpers, that you can step on their shoulders to launch yourself, and they are willing to do that. And destiny helpers are very, very few. Yes, a very good example is the case of somebody like Mordecai to Esther. He had of an opportunity at the state house, and he introduced Esther there in disguise as Esther, not Handasha. So this is a person who sees the opportunity that you can fit in, and proposes you into that opportunity, and you fit in very well. They are called destiny helpers. Another important person is a person called a destiny financier. This is a person that have the willingness to finance you, either by providing a capital or by supporting you with resources that you require until you are established. And in most cases, remember Zacchaeus, when he was telling Jesus, I am going to give half of my wealth to the poor. That is a destiny financier. He has no interest with anything that you are doing. Their work is just to pump their money into you until you are able to stand on your 2 feet. Destiny financier. That's why you see the man that was brought Jesus. He was brought through the rooftop by 4 men that were carrying him. Those 4 men are very, 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 very important. Another person that you cannot ignore is somebody that is called an intercessor. Somebody who can transact, or a priest. Let me put it that way. A priest or an intercessor. Somebody who can transact spiritual transactions on your behalf, and especially where you are limited. That is why you notice the people who have become great in life, they surrounded themselves with a very strong intercessory system. That intercessor can be your wife, can even be your mother, or can be someone who you trust, or someone who believes in your vision. Somebody who can enter the spiritual realm and transact faithfully on your behalf. That's a very important